Hello everyone, I'm Moses and today I'm going to share how my relationship with my Aunt Zeta helped me understand and apply a few interpersonal communication concepts. Today we'll look at social penetration theory, attribution theory, the perception process, and conflict management with examples from our real life conversations and growth together. When my aunt first moved back, our conversations were really surface level. Things like how was school or what's for dinner. Over time, we got more comfortable and started to share personal stories. This relates to social penetration theory, comparing relationships to a peeling onion. Layers of communication get deeper over time. Acosta and colleagues in the Interpersonal Communications Journal of Denver Community College explain social penetration theory as how interpersonal relationships progress from superficial layers to deeper intimacy through a process of self disclosure and reciprocal exchange. And just like in this picture, our connection started with simple interactions, kind of like shaking hands, but emotionally. It was polite and distant, but necessary. Groundwork to build trust. As we reconnected, my Aunt Zeta started opening up about her experiences in Guatemala. These weren't just small stories, they were deeply personal, and as I listened, we built stronger emotional bond. This stage, where we could talk, laugh, and be vulnerable, shows deeper layers of our relationship forming. Social penetration theory really helped me understand this emotional process. And eventually, we reached a level where we could support each other emotionally, especially during hard moments like here, when I could tell something was wrong and we were able to be there for each other. And relationships grow just like plants, slowly with time and care. This didn't happen in a week. It took months of honest conversation and willingness to really understand each other. There were times where we misunderstood each other, especially when she talked in a really indirect way. At first, I thought it was just avoiding things or being unclear. But over time, I realized that indirectness is a cultural norm. It's how she learned to be polite and respectful. This shifts this shift connects with attribution theory, as explained by Wang and Coolidge in the Sage Encyclopedia of Intercultural Competence. This theory helps us understand how we assign causes to other people's behavior, either internal or external, and often culture plays a big role in those perceptions. Instead of reacting quickly, I started asking myself what might be influencing the way she communicates. That helped me pause and respond more thoughtfully. It's amazing how powerful a small mindset shift can be. And this also ties into something called the perception process, which is how we select, organize, and interpret what we experience, according to Kara and her team in the Journal of Youth and Adolescence. Perception shapes how we understand communication, especially in different cultural settings. When I slowed my perception process down, I was able to better understand her tone, timing, and intentions. And just like this rock, relationships are layered. This visual here and culture adds even more depth to those layers. Understanding my aunt's cultural background helped me see the deeper meaning behind her words and actions. The skills that helped me most were active listening, empathy, being culturally aware, and slowing down my reactions. These aren't just good communication tools, they're relationship builders. Maheshwari and Mahakarji also emphasize this in their 2022 study on digital relationships, saying that self-disclosure and emotional support are foundational in building closeness, whether online or face-to-face. When we disagreed about my cousin moving out, I used to just argue my point. But this time we both listened to each other. I explained why independence mattered, and she shared her values around family closeness. This kind of respectful conflict resolution is explained by Hardin and colleagues in the Academy Management Journal. They describe how managing conflict through empathy, compromise, and listening leads to stronger relationships, whether it's work or family life. Looking back, I'm grateful I didn't just learn these theories in class, I lived them. Social penetration theory, attribution theory, and the perception process helped me connect more deeply with my aunt. And skills like active listening and empathy made our relationship stronger. Communication really is the bridge to understanding, especially across generations and cultures.